All right, Coach Padron, after a good win on the road in Waxahachie against Southwestern Assemblies of God, let's talk a little bit about your offense in that game. What are some things that stood out for you offensively for you against the Lions of Swagoo?
Yeah, I think Brent Peavy. Brent had an exceptional ball game. I thought he really took what the defense gave us, and that was exciting to see. And he was very accurate with his passes. I think Dom coming back, making those two big runs was a big thing for us. I don't think our longest run might have been 15 or 16 yards up to that point. And for him to come on, and he's finally getting a condition, I think, where he can play a little bit longer. So that was exciting for us in that respect offensively.
Lewis Williams,
Lewis Williams was a big threat.
Yeah.
I mean, catching 100-something yards, pass receiving, and giving us a threat, a deep threat, and that was really good to see. Yeah, and of course, then there's Alan Kane. And I think his 5 field goals speak for itself. And kick at 50-48 when we bogged down. It was good to see him execute like he did, and I think he started that way last year. He had kind of a tough time, but I think adjusting to a new holder and whatever. But he was a big difference for us. Our special teams again was important to us.
What was the thought process sending him out there, particularly for that 48-yarder into the wind late in the second quarter there? Any hesitation there?
Well, I asked him. I said, "Can you make it?" He said, "Yes, I can." And there was no hesitation when he tells me that. I really believe that he could make it. And you always wonder and you worry, but I think you got to have confidence in him, and we've got extreme confidence in Alan, and he knows his abilities. He'll tell me, "No, I can't. I'm having trouble there." And it's too far or whatever. But he's very honest.
Yeah. And I guess once he got rolling, once you got within the 30-yard line or in that territory,
there was no question.
Yeah.
And he's a force for us, and that's we're going to be utilizing him. And we tell our coordinator up there and making play calls. You got one play, for the first down, as opposed to saying you got 2 plays. We're going for it on 4th down. So because we feel like Alan's going to give us the points, and so that's important to us to have that opportunity to say, hey, you got 1 for a first down, and as opposed to saying, you got 2 downs, to get a first down. So it makes a big difference.
Defensively for you, James Fowler III was a force on the defensive line in the backfield quite a bit. Talk about his performance last Saturday.
I thought it was one of his best ball games ever. He played it from the first whistle to the last whistle. He was the guy that put pressure on the quarterback right there at the end, but he was relentless the whole ball game. I was so excited to see that because just being a sophomore, he had his ups and downs last year, an inconsistent play, although he was probably our best defensive lineman last year, but it was good to see him play all 4 quarters like he did. Man possessed, and I really thought he played just exceptionally well.
You had a true freshman, Drake Dowling, come up with a big interception late in the ball game, and Drake hasn't seen a whole lot of playing time, but came up with a big pick right there.
Well, Drake's the coach's kid, so his intelligence helps him a lot. Plus, he's a physical player, and he's going to make tackles, and so as he learns the defense, the pass coverages and stuff, and kind of simulates all of that, you'll see him play a lot more and more because he's a player.
Going forward into this homecoming week with East Texas Baptist, a team the Bulldogs have defeated the last 2 seasons under your tenure, one here in Seguin, and then last year a big road win up in Marshall. Tell us a little bit about what the Tigers will bring into Matador Stadium this Saturday.
Well, they got an experienced quarterback in Hubbard. He's seen a lot of experience behind him. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a great player for him.
Yeah.
But he's an accurate passer. And he doesn't do bad running the ball as well. They've got a good tailback. They run the ball. Defensively, they will come after you. They got a lot of good athletes, like you said, guys that will make it very difficult for us on offense and on defense and special teams.
All right, Coach, it's homecoming week. Tell us a little bit about homecoming at TLU means to you and what you're looking forward to.
Well, we're always excited to be able to participate in the festivities, so to speak. We'll be at chapel with all of the people that are coming in and get a chance to mingle with tradition. The people from the past, and of course, our job at homecoming is to win the football game. That's what our guys will be focused on. But that one little time we'll be able to do that. We've got Mike Washington, the great quarterback, All-American, 3-time All-American. And I guess the only football player to have his jersey retired. He's going to come speak to the kids on Friday. And so I think our coaches are more excited than they're. Of course, we haven't told the kids yet, so this might be a way we can.
We'll air it later.
Yeah, but we're excited to hear him speak, and just growing up and of course coaching at that time with the people that have played with Mike and all the things they have said about him. I never got a chance to see him play, but he, we're looking to see if he has any more eligibility left.
Yeah.
See if we can kind of use him, but homecoming's important to us, and like I said, our job is to win the football game.
You coached with one of the great linebackers ever here at Texas Lutheran, D.W. Rutledge. What are some things that Coach Rutledge has shared with you about the TLU football tradition?
Oh, well, that's why I'm here. And, that's all I ever heard. Of course, I coached with Lloyd Alexander and of course, knew Frank Arnold. Frank was our AD at Judson. And you just go down all through the list of guys. And, David Waymeyer, Dave's going to speak to our team. We're trying to get him back. And, I've known him when he played with the Toros and stuff. And of course, TLU, he's one of those great ones. And then you go through and you name, Phil Dunn and all the rest of those guys. And so it's just kind of a good thing. And of course, our AD, Billy Miller, was on that championship team. So and he's already spoken to our guys. So we've been talking about how the importance of tradition and what it means. And so homecoming is an opportunity for us to kind of see those people, live now, and get a chance to meet them and talk with them. And so we're trying to get our kids involved in that.
All right, Coach Danny Padron, good luck this week. Homecoming against East Texas Baptist.